If I lost everything tomorrow and had to completely restart my multiple six-figure business, there are 3 tools that I would use. Not 7, not 12, 3. And these 3 tools automate about 90% of my $25,000 a month business. They do a ton of heavy lifting for me. In this video, I'm gonna show you how they work together and you can steal my stack. So if you're building an online business and you want freedom instead of burnout, stick around. I'm gonna show you exactly what I use, how I use it, and how it runs mostly on autopilot. Let's dive in. Hey, if you're new here, my name's Sebring. I love to help people just like you build 6-figure online businesses that are freedom focused, teaching what you know online. I'm not interested in hustle or grind. I am interested in creating systems that build your business without sacrificing your life, and in turn, put income in your bank account without sacrificing your life. If you're into that kind of thing, be sure to subscribe, especially if you end up enjoying this video. Okay, so what are the 3 tools that I use? I'm gonna tell you all 3 tools, and then we're gonna go through each one. I'm gonna show you exactly how I use it and how each tool plays a part in my business. The first tool is Kajabi. If you know anything about me or this channel, this should not be a surprise. The second tool is called Opus Clip, and the third tool is ChatGPT, or really any large language model. So let's start with Kajabi. Kajabi is the backbone of my business. Kajabi, what it is an all-in-one online business solution. It is the one place where most of your business lives. When I say most, I mean the vast majority of my business exists on Kajabi. It's my website, it's my payment processor, it's my sales funnel, it's my course hosting, it's my community, it's literally everything. Even my podcast is hosted on Kajabi. Kajabi does everything. I forgot to mention email. Kajabi is your email marketing, it's your website, it's all of it. So when I talk about automating my business and using Kajabi, there are a few things that I do on Kajabi that are automated that make my business run passively. For example, when someone gets my lead magnet. What's a lead magnet? Well, a lead magnet is a free, helpful resource that you offer in exchange for someone's email address. So a lot of times you'll be watching one of my videos and I'll say something like this: if you want to go further with this content, grab my super simple guide to starting a thriving online business. The link is right here, lanesebring.com/supersimple. You really should go grab it. When I talk about that, that is actually a lead magnet. I don't call it that, but that's what it is. And if you're making content, you're trying to build an online business, you should, in every piece of content, especially long form YouTube content, you should mention your lead magnet and you should pitch it. You should sell it. Even though it's free, you should really, really stress the importance of downloading your lead magnet. Well, when someone goes to lanesebring.com/supersimple and they put in their name and email, that sets into motion a whole lot of things that Kajabi does for me in the background. The first thing that happens is they put in their name and email, and the lead magnet, the super simple guide, is emailed to them automatically. So I'm not manually responding to these emails. I'm not having to check every day and see, who opted in. It just happens, right? So like right now, if you go to lanesebring.com/supersimple, put in your name and email, you'll get an email automatically. And that happens just in the background of my life all day long, every day. The other thing that happens is once you submit your name and email, the very next thing that you see is an exclusive offer. You may not know this, but there's an exclusive offer from me for a brief course on discovering your niche. It's called the Profitable Niche Blueprint. And you get a heck of a deal on that course if you buy it right then and there. And then there's another offer that's another special offer that happens right after that. And so all day long, every day, people are watching my content. They're hearing me talk about the super simple guide. They're opting in, they're putting in their name and email, and they're getting the super simple guide. That's automation number 1. Automation number 2 is they're being presented with an offer. Automation number 3 is they're being presented with another offer. Now, that's what happens in the immediate term. After that, over the course of a few days, you're gonna get some more emails automatically from me that are going to serve you in an even deeper way, right? You've been watching my content, you've been, checking out my channel, you've been learning some things. Well, these emails are going to be exactly what you need for your next steps to go kind of into your next steps of online business. And then it's going to present you with an opportunity to purchase a program that is going to help you build a six-figure online business. It's called Six Figure Fastlane. All of that happens completely automated. Now, once you purchase a course, there's other automations that happen, right? Like you get an email right away with the login information to the course. You also get a set of emails that help you understand how to get the most out of the course. And then if you don't purchase, you go into my main list where you get a helpful email from me about every week where I share a video that I've made that will help you in your online business. And then you're on that list so that when I do a promotion down the road or every few months when I do a big promotion, you now are on the list and you'll see those emails and hopefully take me up on one of my offers someday if you decide that you want to work with me. All of this happens completely automated. And there's a whole bunch of things that I didn't even mention. Like for example, if you purchase, there's a whole payment processing system that happens behind my back. It just happens behind my back. I don't even see it. But you put in your credit card information and you pay for the course and you get delivered the course and all of this stuff just happens in the background. And at the same time, I also have my website on there. I have the podcast. I have whatever blog post that I'm entered. I have every landing page. All of this is just there. And so when I think about my business, there's so many things that I don't have to do because I've set it up in Kajabi to do it. I've set it up in advance and it just happens. It just runs in the background of my life. And if you want to try out Kajabi, Kajabi is the best tool that you could use for your online business because I'm simplifying this to 3 tools that I use that automate my business. But really, if you were to remove Kajabi, it would be about 10 to 12 tools that I would need to replace what Kajabi does. And that's no joke. Like that's what I used to do. I used to have a self-hosted WordPress site, and then I had my email list over at ConvertKit. I had a course over at Teachable. I had lead pages for my landing pages. I was looking into ClickFunnels, about to pull the trigger on ClickFunnels before I moved everything over to Kajabi. I was all over the place. And my podcast was over at Buzzsprout, like all these different tools that Kajabi just replaces. And it replaces it for one fee that is less than if you added up all of the different things that you would need if you were to go in these different directions. So lanesebring.com/Kajabi gets you a 30-day free trial with Kajabi. And then you also get 3 exclusive bonuses. You're going to get a course from me called Kajabi Accelerator, which will help you get the best possible start on the platform, hit the ground running, be successful right away. You're also going to get the top 3 mistakes that new Kajabi users make. This is an exclusive masterclass that I made after helping 400 people get started on Kajabi, meeting one-on-one with all 400 of them and learning about what they're doing and seeing like what leads to success on Kajabi and by extension, really online business and what leads to failure. And then you're also going to get the 25K course launch email template. All 3 of these bonuses are yours to say thank you for using my link because that is an affiliate link because I do get a small commission when you use it. lanesebring.com/Kajabi. Now, the second tool that I use is called Opus Clip. Opus Clip is powered by OpenAI. And what this does is it is a tool where you take one video, like one long form, think YouTube video, like what you're watching right now, and you just take the link of that video and you put it into the Opus Clip page and you hit like go. And what this thing does is it takes that one video in about 5 minutes, it spits out like 15 ready to go edited vertical format videos for TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Shorts, and Instagram Reels, all of that. Any vertical format, it's ready to go. And then what you have to do is you basically just go through and you watch the videos and make sure they're exactly what you want them to be. You hit a button and schedule it to go to all of these different platforms all at once. And so I have scheduled out videos, short form vertical videos ready to go out to every platform going 2.5 months into the future. I can't tell you how amazing this is because this used to be a manual process. I would either have to have an editor or I myself would have to go in and look at a long form video and chop up, 5 or 6 or 4 vertical videos, manually download them, manually upload them to each platform, schedule them out, and send them. This, with a click of a button, does most of the heavy lifting, and then with the click of another button, does all the scheduling. It's kind of amazing. When I put out a video and I upload it to YouTube, I take that video right then and there, move it over to Opus Clip, and I do this process. It takes me about 45 minutes because it has to render it, and then I have to kind of watch the videos, hit the buttons, but then that 45 minutes turns into about 2 weeks of vertical videos, 1 a day on every platform with a click of a button. I walk away from it and I'm done. Pretty amazing. If you want to try Opus Clip, I have a video about it in the description, which will help you get started. It will show you exactly how it works, and you're going to love it. It's really pretty cool. Okay, and then finally, the third tool is I use ChatGPT. Now, you could really replace this with any large language model. I happen to like and use ChatGPT. I'm actually developing my own large language model that will have all of my thoughts in it that you will be able to access and get into my brain as your automated AI coach. More on that at a later time. But any large language model, ChatGPT or otherwise, I use it to speed up the process of content creation. Now, I've talked a lot about AI in the last few videos, and I've really meant to, on purpose, caution against outsourcing your thinking to AI. But you can speed up your process using AI, using any large language model, and here's exactly what I do. I will take an outline for a video. So for example, with this video, I had in mind that I want to talk about 3 ways that I automate my business, 3 tools I use. And I knew what the title of the video was going to be, tentatively, because I'm always changing it until I feel like it's right. But I knew it was going to be the 3 tools I use to automate my business. And I knew that these tools were going to be Kajabi and Opus Clip and ChatGPT. And so rather than taking all the time to sit down and write out a script or just try to wing an outline, I went into ChatGPT and I wrote this exact prompt. I said, please write me a script on this topic. The 3 tools I use to automate my $25,000 a month business. The 3 tools are Kajabi, which I put email list, sales funnel, product deliverables, payment processor, list nurture. Opus Clip, with 1 click, I turn 1 long form video into 10 plus shorts that share to every platform. And then ChatGPT helps me with writing YouTube scripts, emails to my list, YouTube descriptions, and product development. That was the prompt that I gave it. Now, if you notice, I didn't go to ChatGPT and say, can you make up a script out of whole cloth for me about what I do to automate my business? I gave it a lot of information. And essentially what this is doing now is it's taking my direct outline and organizing it for me in the best way for me to be able to read through it in real time and deliver the script. So I'm not outsourcing the thinking, I'm speeding up the process. So that's one of the ways that I use it. Then once I have made the video, I go back and I share the transcript of the video back into that same ChatGPT, and I say, based on what I've said in this video, can you write me a description for YouTube, and can you write me an email for my list? Now, I don't just take it and paste it right into the email and send it. I take it, I paste it in, and I change it to make sure that it's my exact words. The reason why I'm okay doing this is, 1, the content was original. I thought it up. It just helped me organize my thoughts. 2, the description and the email are based off of what I actually said in the video. So what they're doing is they're helping me repurpose my own content by summarizing it into a description and then making an email about it, which is designed to entice people to click on the video in the first place. Both of these things make the process of running my online business incredibly easier than it used to be, because each one of these tasks used to just be a massive time sink where it's like, okay, I got to write an outline for my video. Okay, that's going to take a while. Then I've got to record the video. Then I got to write a description. That's also going to take a while. Then I have to write an email to send to my list. That's also going to take a while. What this does is it just kind of more quickly takes what's inside my head, puts it on paper, and makes it ready for public consumption. So between Kajabi, Opus Clip, and ChatGPT, 90% of my business is completely automated. And these tools power a business that's right now making about $25,000 a month recurring revenue. That is kind of awesome, because when you think about what it normally takes to make $300,000 a year, it's usually a lot more work. And that's the beauty of an online business that's powered and automated by some pretty amazing tools. I definitely want you to check out Kajabi, because that's going to be the first place to go to start your business automation on the right foot. And the best place to learn Kajabi is right here in this playlist. This is your first 30 days on Kajabi. It will help you know what to do every single day for the first 30 days. So click right there, and I'll see you in that playlist.